Welcome back at 7:45. The family of Caleb Wilson filed a lawsuit against Southern University System, Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and at least 11 fraternity members for the Kenner native's death. The civil suit alleges all parties named had a role in Wilson's death during an alleged hazing incident that happened off campus. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Responti joins us this morning to discuss the latest in this case. Joe, good morning. Thank you for being with us. So as we watch this, as the public watches this all play out in court, what should we be looking out for with this lawsuit, and why was it filed?
Well, this is the civil component of this whole case, and what it is these people are bringing what's called a wrongful death and survivorship action, which means we want to recover for the loss of this young man, and we want to recover for his loss. He's not here to get it. But it's standard operating procedure, and it's not a surprise, but this is the next step. And
Joe, some of the people named in this suit are also facing, not all of them, but some of them are also facing criminal charges. How is this case that's just been filed different from those criminal charges that some of these people might deal with later on down the line?
Well, those folks, those folks are staring at jail time. Okay, they're being prosecuted by the state government here because of the crimes they're alleged to have committed. This is about money, and this is, I mean, it's sorry to sound so pecuniary, but these people are suing. This is how we were wronged by you, and what they're really going to try to do, I think they're not expecting, I don't think, to get a whole lot of money from some college sophomore who's a member of a fraternity. They're trying to recover from what's known as the deep pockets, which are going to be maybe the National Fraternity Organization, or more likely the university or other institutions like that.
And we kind of already hit on this, but how do the two cases differ? Of course, we're talking about criminal charges on one hand, and this case that was just filed, the suit just filed, a civil lawsuit.
Right, and the thing I can liken it to is, if you remember the O.J. trial, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty criminally, but was found liable civilly. And in criminal, you have to prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the highest burden. There's the next burden in the law called clear and convincing, and then there's a preponderance of the evidence, which is 50.01 to 49.9. They just have to prove in this civil case that it is more likely than not that their actions led to this result. I think that's going to be the easy part, that they're the causation, and then it's just going to be a function of quantum. And it's so sad to even say these words, but what is it worth? What is this boy's life worth? And it's these things they're distasteful all the way around, but that's just the nature of the world we're in right now.
All right, Joe Responti, thank you so much for helping us understand what's happening. The next step of this case, again, there's still a whole other criminal side of it that will play out as well, but this is the new civil side to this case. We appreciate your time this morning.
Okay.
All right, let's get over to meteorology.